What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody is doing well today. Thank you so much for joining me. So today I was just scrolling through YouTube and I happened to refresh my page. And then I seen this video come about talking about some Trump says he's ending all discussions on trade with Canada. What do you mean he's ending discussions on the trade with Canada? I thought we were still going to be working together. I thought we were still going to be doing trading business together. I thought Mark Carney and Donald Trump were starting to gain a better relationship. Like, they were kind of getting there. I thought we were going to work things out from the last meeting we checked out. What is going on? I'm like, a lot has been going on, and like I said, our world is very unpredictable. I'm sitting here just scrolling through YouTube, and then I refresh and then see this video a couple minutes ago. So I wonder if it was live. Was there like a live event I missed? I'm not sure. This was literally posted like 9 minutes ago. Let's go ahead and check it out, man. I want to see what Trump says and why he's deciding to end all discussions on trade with Canada. Is it because there's too much bickering, too much back and forth? He's not getting his way like how he normally would with any other country. It probably wouldn't take as long with any other country to get a deal secured, like how long it's taking with the United States and Canada. Carney's not giving up. Trump's not giving up. You know, we all want things for our economy and to better the security of our countries, but there has to be a fair way of making these agreements, especially with trading, and that seems to be the hardest part of this whole thing. And it's crazy. So to actually see that he's deciding to not work with Canada anymore is it's kind of frustrating. You know, it's making me lose hope in our country. It's making me lose hope in this friendship. I'm like, what is going on? Sooner or later, America and Canada will not like each other. We will be enemies rather than allies. That's what I'm calling it. And I hate to do that. I'm sorry to go on a rant, and I'm sorry to just, you know, call that. I'm not trying to jinx anything, but we're not in control of it. Our president is. And like I said, every single day Trump wakes up and it's something new on his head, and he just, let me go ahead and hit that podium. I don't know. He just wakes up with something new in his mind and just, he speaks it. He does not care. I don't know if he thought this through. I'm like, let's just go ahead and jump into the video, man. I have so many questions. I have so many questions and thoughts on this, but I just want to go ahead and at least click play. I mean, we're 3 minutes in. I'm sorry.
The U.S. president has Canada firmly in his sights again. In his latest social media post, it appears to have grave ramifications for trade between Canada and the United States. Let's dig deeper into all of this. We've got CBC's Rafi Boudjikanian on the story, joining us now live from Ottawa. Rafi, we just broke the news a few moments ago. The president has posted on Truth Social that he is terminating all discussions on trade with Canada effective immediately. What are we hearing from the president?
What?
Yeah, this is a pretty dramatic thing to post, you know, just a few days before Canada Day and also just a few days before Independence Day in the U.S. But he's put this tweet up effectively. It's on your screens, and I'll read it.
Oh. Okay, should I read this out loud or, yeah, we're gonna read it. We have just been informed that Canada, a very difficult country to trade with. I told you, man. It's too difficult. He's not getting his way. So he's just gonna quit? He's gonna give up? We have just been informed that Canada, a very difficult country to trade with, including the fact that they have charged our farmers as much as 400% tariff for years on dairy products, has just announced that they are putting a digital services tax on our American technology companies, which is a direct and blatant attack on our country. They are obviously copying the European Union, which has done the same thing and is currently under discussion with us. Also, based on this egregious tax, we are hereby terminating all discussions on trade with Canada. Effective immediately, we will let Canada know the tariff that they will be paying to do business with the United States of America within the next 7-day period. Thank you for your attention to this matter. So here we have it. This was Donald Trump's very own words on his social media post, implementing that he will stop all trading discussions with Canada. He says that Canada is taking advantage of our country and copying the EU. He says that Canada has taxed farmers 400% tariffs for years on dairy products. And then he has announced that Canada is putting a digital service tax on American technology companies, which is a blatant attack. And then he says, obviously copying the European Union, which has done the same thing to our country. And he mentions how the European Union is in discussion with the US about that as well. So I guess we're going to be breaking tie. I hope not. We just made a deal with the UK. So I hope that Trump isn't thinking about, breaking away from the European Union in any type of way. Not that we would have had much luck anyway. There's a lot of countries within the union that do not like us and that will not do business with us. Very own words right here. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This don't make no sense.
Is before Independence Day in the US, but he's put this tweet up effectively.
Why?
It's on your screens now. I'll read it to you.
Well, I know why, but just like, did you find out about this information today or you been knew about this? You're just deciding to take action on it. What's going on? Why are we just doing
He's saying, we have just been informed that Canada, a very difficult country to trade with, including the fact that they have charged our farmers as much as 400% tariffs for years on dairy products, has just announced that they are putting a digital services tax on our American technology companies, which is a direct and blatant attack on our country. They are obviously copying the European Union, which has done the same thing and is currently under discussion with us also. Based on this egregious tax, we are hereby terminating all discussions on trade with Canada effective immediately. We will let Canada know the tariff that they will be paying to do business with the United States of America within the next 7-day period. Thank you for your attention to this matter, which is what he's been signing off his social media posts lately. So, yeah, this is quite dramatic. We are in touch with the Canadian government trying to figure out what this means on their end. If they're talking to the US, certainly phone calls would be being made right now. We are aware that Dominic LeBlanc, the Intergovernmental Trade Minister, has not been talking to his US counterparts this week, to Secretary of Commerce Howard Lutnick. We understand, according to LeBlanc's office, that this is due to a scheduling conflict. That's what we were told. That there is nothing more to read into the fact that those conversations have not been happening this week at the political level, but seeing this...
Carney and Trump were just at the G7 together and said they were going to speak on the trading business between them. And hopefully all goes well. And they both wanted the best. So... why am I hearing this from Donald Trump before Mark Carney? Maybe Mark Carney will, speak on it tomorrow or sometime today, and we'll see a YouTube video on that and be able to react on that as well this week. I mean, ASAP. How does Mark Carney feel about this? Did they discuss this? Did they agree on this? Because I can't really say, this is crazy for Trump to do, because, or especially if he had an agreement with Mark Carney. This was an agreement they made. But if it's just something that Trump is speaking on, we need to have some more discussions, man. We can't just be out here blatantly sending threats, threatening the relationship between the US and Canada. Talk about we're done with conversation between trade. We just was at the G7. What happened? Like, I'm lost for words. How do you guys feel towards this situation, towards the US and Canada's trading relationship and just our relationship in general, man? I mean, we were great allies. Now it seems that we're enemies. We're going against each other. I told you guys in the beginning of the video, Mark Carney is a hard person to get over. He's just as educated. I can't say just as educated as Trump, because I know I'm going to have so much people in the comments saying just as educated. Man, you better look up his education. You better look up his degrees. You better do the research. All right, look, I did the research. Okay, he's smarter than Trump. He's very educated, but I'm talking about he's just as educated as Trump when it comes to the business sector. I'm curious to see what shall happen over the time, because I don't think Mark Carney's going to just let this relationship rot out that easily, and neither is Trump. I feel like he's just speaking out of his neck. He's a little frustrated right now because Canada's not giving it up. Trump is not implementing the 51st state anymore. That's great. So I guess all he wants is like some fair trading, or he wants to see majority of the benefits when it comes to this trading aspect. Just being selfish. I mean, like, this is crazy. I'm really looking forward towards Mark Carney's speech on this. If he speaks on it, he may just address that, hey, we're no longer doing, he may, like, the way I can see him explaining it is like, all right, if you all seen President Donald Trump's post on social media, he explained that he is cutting all discussions with Canada, for trading and this and that, and then he's gonna break down Trump's words, and I feel like Carney's just going to say that he's overreacting. It takes time to make these agreements. You can't just get what you want. He might just say, hey, forget it, we're not doing business with the US, as you all may know, and then carry on with his speech. He might not even go into depth about this situation because he probably is fed up with it. It's probably like, it is what it is, and Canada can honestly and obviously do business with other countries, man. They don't need to import their materials or their car parts over here to the US. They don't need to do that anymore. They can do that business with China and Asia. They don't need us anymore. The vehicles will still be in the market. They will still be high in value. You know, the business is still being done. Now it's up to us. Like, our manufacturing. We're going to be sinking a lot of money into creating our own manufacturers, our own factories and businesses, man. The US also has to hire more employees. Now we got to push out more benefits. And now the US would have to hire more employees, more factory workers, push out more benefits, more healthcare benefits, paying these people 401k, all of that, man. Dental healthcare. I mean, there's a lot. So the US, it looks like our economy is going to continue to plummet. I don't know the future plans, but I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping for the best between our countries, even if that does mean we have to break ways and not do business together, because the US was great for some time. We was that country. We was one of them ones. Now, it's like, I just feel ashamed. Speaking on my country and where I come from and where I was born and this and that, the things I have to go through. Everybody just listens. Like, people in the comments and on social media be like, I feel bad for you. I'm sorry you have to live in, you know, the United States. I know it's horrible. I mean, it's not like it's a war zone. I mean, it's not as bad as you think. Like, we're safe, depending on the air. Like, okay, we are safe. I wake up safe on a day-to-day basis, and I travel safely. So, I'm completely fine. I guess you just shouldn't get yourself tied up in certain situations, but I really want to see the better for our countries, because this sucks.
We understand, according to LeBlanc's office, that this is due to a scheduling conflict. That's what we were told, that there is nothing more to read into the fact that those conversations have not been happening this week at the political level, but seeing this sudden late afternoon tweet from, or social media post from Trump, well, that suggests there are more questions to be answered here, and we're asking those questions and trying to find out more.
Yeah, we're trying to find out a lot. Why is Trump doing this? We was just at the G7. Maybe this is like the final reason, a final excuse for Trump to be like, let's just cut it with Canada. If we can't take them over, or, you know, at least have majority of the benefits when it comes to trading, man, forget it. Let's stop the business with them. If it's not going to be fair on both sides, then hey, so be it. Canada is an amazing country. Great country. Canadians are beautiful people. I don't see no reason to try to, you know, get over on their country or the people in general, you know, get over on Mark Carney, over the government. I don't know. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today to check out this ridiculous information. This is horrible that we had to find this news out, that I had to refresh my page and then come about this news and be like, well, what now? What happens now between us? I'm sitting here like, oh my gosh, I have to make a video, lights, camera, action. I get to getting everything set up. I'm like, this is ridiculous. No, I can't even relax on YouTube no more. This world is so unpredictable. I'm like, oh, I gotta make a video. What's this? It's crazy, man. If you guys enjoyed this video, well, I didn't really enjoy it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and turn all post notifications on. Feel free to share this video and channel to your friends and family members, and continue to flood my comment section and suggestion link in the description down below if you would like to recommend some more of these informative videos for us to check out on a daily basis. Once again, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today. Please feel free to share your thoughts, your personal, honest thoughts in the comments down below on how you feel about this situation and Trump's words. How do you feel about him breaking all discussions about trade with Canada? Everyone stay safe, enjoy that beautiful weather and scenery in your fabulous country, and I hope to catch you all in the next reaction video.